Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to share you something about this Y60 pressure gauge. First of all, please allow me to give you a brief introduction about this pressure gauge. As you can see, here is the lock nut, here is the gauge body. Inside this block, there is a non-return valve, but due to these two rusted screws, I may not be able to open this block to show you the non-return valve inside. This one is a needle valve. It can be dismounted from the main body. I will show you that. You see, here is a valve needle. And this one here is covered with carbon deposits. Here you see there is a hole in it. The last thing is this high pressure gauge. As you can see, the maximum pressure is here, 25 megapascal. It equals to 250 kilograms on a 1 square centimeter area. So you may be curious about this gauge. What does it used for? It is used to measure the ignition pressure or compression pressure on a marine diesel engine, mostly the main engine. The marine diesel main engines are different from other diesel engines which drives the lorries or some tractors. On their cylinder heads, they usually have an indicator valve and an indicator cock. I will show you it. You see here, these are all in Chinese, so I will translate it for you. Number 10. Safety valve and indicator valve. Safety valve and indicator valve usually mounted on a single block, and the block is mounted here. Here is a combustion chamber, so the high pressure gas can go through this channel to the indicator valve and indicator cock. When measuring the pressure, we should do the following things. First, open the indicator valve to blow off the carbon deposits inside the gas channel and the indicator cock. Then close the indicator valve. Next, mount this gauge on the indicator cock by turning this lock nut. Usually the gauge is vertical like this on the cylinder head, but in order to show you about it more detailedly, I put it like this. When this nut is firmly locked, we should close or not. We should open the indicator valve again, and the high pressure gas will go through here, go through the non-return valve into this block, and escapes from here because our needle valve is not closed. When we need to measure the pressure, we close this needle valve and the high pressure gas will go through this connector to this high pressure gauge, and we can read the pressure on here. After measuring the pressure, we should close the indicator valve, open this needle valve to release the gas pressure inside this gauge, and you should remember not to unlock the nut with your hand because here is very hot, several hundred Celsius degrees, so we can use a screwdriver, insert in this hose, turn it like this, and release this gauge, pull it out from the indicator cock, and we should move to next cylinder and measure it again. So how do this works? The non-return valve is very important. I will tell you about it. First, these gauges is suitable for a two-stroke or four-stroke diesel engine which runs less than 400 revolutions per minute. And we know that the cylinder pressure diagram is like this. The pressure volume diagram is usually like this in a diesel engine, low-speed diesel engines. It's not very well, but it can show some important details. This one here, the ignition pressure or maximum pressure. Here we draw another picture to show you the pressure inside this gauge. 0. This is not volume, it should be time. Maybe like this. Hold for several time, and this. Why the pressure inside the gauge is like this, I will tell you in next video. Stay tuned and I will see you next time.